Hello, Himkant garu. Himkant garu, so many students have said CA exam is very difficult. So, how you will be able to clear CA in one attempt?
This is a classic question because general understanding, as I rightly said, is students would require multiple attempts to clear this exam. And now there's a popular series on Amazon which is talking about half CA. It's called half CA. So that explains the fact where a lot of students got connected. Having said this, there are certain elements in CA which, if utilized properly, you will be able to clear in one attempt. I'm not saying it theoretically, and this is not a motivational answer. We clearly put in enough effort to prove what I'm saying. So this is a framework which has been recognized by the Government of India, which talks about our ability to help students in to clear difficult exams in just one attempt. Now this is the recognition by Government of India.
Okay.
And not only this, we have examples or we have case studies like CA Prashant, who has cleared after 12 attempts. After joining us, he was able to clear in one attempt. After failing 12 times, he was able to clear. So we have recognition, we have results. Now I'll explain the back end reasoning behind. I have showed you the recognition, I have showed you the result. Now I'll explain the reasoning behind it. So the first part is, it starts with why. Before I get to how, why should somebody clear in one attempt? It's simple. Each attempt has an opportunity cost of 5 to 6 lakhs. Now if you're not clearing in one attempt, if you're clearing in 2 attempts, you're already losing 6 months and 5-6 lakhs, which is unnecessarily. And that too, the difference in clearing and not clearing is not that great if you follow everything clearly. So now, how are we doing it? The most important part. The approach we follow is called maximization. In life, there are two things. One is called optimization, one is called maximization. Let's say on a regular day, if you're sitting at home, we wear the dress in a normal way. We'll pick up the one which we like. It's an optimized thing. Now when you're going somewhere, if you have to attend a party, if you have to attend a function, you kind of maximize your look, right?
Yes.
You're putting extreme amount of efforts to bring your look to the best format. Similarly, when you're writing an exam, when you're preparing for something with binary results, either pass or fail, optimal efforts are not sufficient. So what is optimal effort? Like doing the things you normally do, utilizing the resources as they're available, or sticking to the same old routine which you're already going through. So if you keep doing the same thing, things are not going to work. We focus on something called maximization, not optimization, maximization. So when maximization happens at an individual level, at a student level, we make them go through a 360-degree transformation. So right from building a peaceful mind to a very, very powerful presentation in the exam, we focus on peaceful mind, productive routine, and most importantly, the clarity of thought, confidence of attitude, right decision making, fast execution, strict implementation, sharp memory. So if you look at all the elements, we are making the student go through an all-round transformation which will help him maximize his efforts both quantitatively and qualitatively. Now how is it happening? There are 3 elements in this. One is called time, the other one is called energy, the other one is called attention. Time and energy can be reasonably managed with proper guidance. Attention is very hard for this generation. A lot of people cannot pay attention. In simpler words, you can look at concentration. They have poor concentration. They have less focus. So once all these 3 elements are brought in together, the synergy would work magically. And as I said in the beginning of the video, there are certain elements in CA. So it's simple but not easy. Now it is not easy because of certain factors. We are focusing on the simpler aspects where the exam dates are pre-decided, syllabus is fixed, cutoff is fixed, and it's not a competitive exam where you're not worried about ranks and you have previous suggested answers. So there are a lot of elements which we were able to leverage upon to build this framework which can help the student clear in just one attempt. And finally, since we offer personalized solutions, we focus on the critical success factor. Instead of focusing on everything which has marginal improvement, we focus on one critical success factor which is a game-changing thing. It's like a surgical precision in terms of solving the problem. So with this one important and one critical change, we are able to achieve the results which we are achieving. I'll give you one example. A lot of students keep repeating or keep studying the same thing over and over again. Now, memory is not like a student would not have a bad memory. Memory is bad. All of us have bad memories because memory is supposed to filter the thoughts, remove the daily things and refresh it every single time because you have to capture a lot of things. That is the nature of memory. Now, this is a study from Harvard Business Review, shared in Harvard Business Review. It talks about within 1 hour, you will forget almost 44% of what you have listened or learned. Within 1 week, you will be able to, you'll be forgetting more than 70% of what you learn. So, if the student is not aware of this, if a student is not taking any step to control or any step to fix this memory gaps, he'll end up studying the same thing multiple times. Even after doing it, he'll forget what he has studied in the exam. So this is how we have a separate technique called 5-time revision technique. This is exactly how we fix this problem. Similarly, for each and every aspect of preparation, mindset and routine, for syllabus completion, for revision, for exam presentation, we have built a lot of techniques and frameworks which will significantly improve their preparation the way they have been doing versus the way we make them do it. Okay. And finally, as always, we always conclude with a case study. So Rajdeep asked me the same question before joining the mentorship. He asked me this question. I already invested in a lot of coaching ecosystems. I already wrote multiple attempts. What will happen? How would this change? I told him, trust me, follow the process. Just follow the techniques which are given to you and give yourself 1 attempt. And he was able to clear in 1 attempt with 3 exemptions, and that's what I mentioned here. So the way sir has promised, I was able to clear in just 1 attempt. So this is exactly the story behind how we are able to help students with repeated attempts to clear in 1 attempt, focusing on maximization instead of the regular optimization mode. Hope this helps.
Well done. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah.